Guys, what's up? So like in this video I've been requested a lot by most of you that how are you able to get 183 marks or 190 marks in paper 2 this year. It transforms to 90% plus marks since 6 questions are not attempted, so it was about 185 marks ka paper, but the question remains that how to get these marks. So I'll try to make you solve this paper in 90 minutes or less. So that is our aim, to solve it in 90 minutes. See, you will be getting 120 minutes next year. Same pattern will be there, more or less 80 questions will come. But I'll be tackling the 2014 paper. What actually goes in the mindset of mine while I've just solved it once. So I'll just go through and I'll let you know what goes through the mind of an aspirant as he's appearing for the CSAT Part 2 paper. See, first thing first, you need to have a lot of sleep and good glucose level, and then you should attempt this paper. So this is obviously conceptualized by me. This is me laughing here, smiling here, whatever. If you want to read more about me, you can go to my Facebook page. That is facebook.com/romanshiny.official. You can buzz me or query in the comment section below. Do like the video if you like the video. That's it. And so we start with, I'll be dealing with everything except reading comprehension. If you want me to deal with reading comprehension, or if you want me to make another video on the remaining mathematics questions, do let me know by liking the video and the sharing the video and commenting here what actually you want me to do here. And the similar thing goes on the Facebook page. So we continue here. So let's start the first question. It'll go according to the code A. That is the code A of 2014 CSAT paper 2. So let's begin, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. This is the first question as it is appearing in the exam. I'll try to solve it for you. The first thing first, you should remember this entire question paper which I personally solved. By the way, I got 67 correct, 7 wrong out of 74 question, and I took 88 minutes to solve it. It's less than 1.5 hours. So those of you who are complaining on that you don't get enough time, you should watch all these videos, so you should actually know how to solve the paper in 90 minutes or less. You do not require any formula to be remembered whatsoever, just plain old common sense. Now don't come telling me that rectangle ka area is equals to L into B. So this is a formula you have to remember. If you count these as formula, then God save you. But the basic, extremely basic formulas which you have learned till 5th, 6th class, that are required, otherwise they are not required. So good old common sense, which is not so common among the public, it will be needed here. It will work wonders. It is the only thing that I will be using to solve the paper here. No formula whatsoever. I'll tell you the formulas, but I'll try to solve the questions without any formulas. So see, this is a question which has appeared in front of you. 5 persons fire bullets at a target and interval. It doesn't matter what they do. The interval matters: 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, 12 seconds. Repeat the number of times they would fire the bullets together, that is at a particular time at a target in an hour is. You don't need options here. Most of the time I'll be telling you to read options. You don't need it here. So in an hour, since it is in seconds, to convert hour into seconds, first thing is first, so we'll convert hour into seconds. 60 into 60 is equals to 3600 seconds. Now the 6 and 7, they can fire together at every 42 seconds. Why? Is it common sense, right? It will be firing at 6 seconds, then it will be firing at 12 seconds, then it will be firing at 18 seconds. So every 6 into 7 is the HCF, that is the highest common factor. So you multiply 6 and 7. Similarly, you multiply 6, 7 and 8. But see, there is 2 in 6 also and 2 to the power 3 in 8 also. So you ignore this 2 in 6. So you just carry 3. So you have 3 2's because we have 8. So 12 also has 2 to the power 2. So we will ignore it also. So we had 2 to the power 3 from 8. Then 9 is there. So we have 3 to the power 2. So 6 is also covered. 12 is also covered. The left part is 7, which is a prime number. So this is how you calculate HCF. All the prime numbers with their highest power, they have to be multiplied. So answer comes as 504. So you just divide 3600 by 504. The answer will be something more than 7. So they will be striking at 7 times per hour. The answer is this. You can't say 8 times because the answer is less than 8 and it is more than 7. So answer is 7. It just took me 30-40 seconds maximum. It will not take you more than a minute to solve this approach. Use common sense. See, how do you know that 6? Just forget this and just remember that you have 6 and 7 seconds all a portion. So you think that the 6 and 7 should be multiplied. What if they were 2% firing at 6 at 8 seconds? Then what you will do is you'll multiply 3 into 8. So they will fire every 24 seconds. Is that understood? Because 6 into 4 is also 24 and 8 into 3 is also 24. So you take an HCF. अगर यहाँ पे मान लो 14 seconds और होता, so क्या क्या करते हैं आप उसके लिए? Absolutely nothing need to be done. They also fire at 504 because 14 is 2 into 7. मान लो यहाँ 16 होता, So what you will do, you will add one more power of 2 because 2 to the power 4 हो गया. मान लो यहाँ पे 18 होता, nothing needs to be done because 9 and 2 are already there. Let's say there are 17, so you have to multiply 17. So multiply all the prime numbers with their powers. So it can be when the bell will ring, there are 3 bells, they are ringing at interval of 5, 6 and 7 seconds, when they will ring together, or how many times will they ring in a minute. So this is how you approach these HCF questions. Then we have a group of 630 children. Each row contains 3 less children than the row in front of it. Which one of the following rows is not possible? 3, 4, 5 or 6. See, I'll use Jugaad again. So I'll divide 630 by 3. So 630 divided by 3 is 210. Is that understood? So you join 213 and you maybe 200 and let's say something like this. Then you have to use this. Let's assume the number of rows is x. Then you can add the other row will have x minus 3, the next row will have x minus 6, that is equals to 630. This is no formula, don't say it's AP arithmetic progression and all, just pure common sense, nothing else. So you see x will come out to be 213. So one row can have 213, then another can have 210, then another can have 207. It's as simple as that. That's what I did by common sense. Divided by 3 you will get this number. So this is possible very much. Similarly we do for x here. So 4x is equals to 648. So x की value यहाँ पे भी it will come in pure number, not digits. Then we have this 5x is equals to 660. Then also x, obviously 0 to 5 can be divided. Then if you do x, here you will see that this is 5, so it is not divisible. So 6 rows are not possible. Is that understood? Absolutely understood. You have to assume the number of children sitting in a row is x. Then the second row will have x minus 3. You can also do it as like this. Let's say the last row is x. Then the first, then the before that is x plus 3, x plus 6. If you do by this method also, then also the answer will come. Is that understood? Both methods are correct. Then it's a simple logic question. Do not apply more than your head. There are 7 people. Obviously they are not in that order, otherwise question does not arise, right? They cannot be in that order. A is further up than E, so it means that, but lower than C. So this condition is fulfilled. C is always above than A and it is always above than E, but we do not know where they are positioned. B is in the middle, so this is known. So there are 3 positions before B and 3 positions after B. So B to beach mein, that is for 100% known. Then G is between A and B, so only we put G between A and B. So we have also seen that A के पीछे E है, A के पीछे G है, A के पीछे B है. So we know that A is very far ahead. Then E is between B and F. So E is between B and F. Okay bhai, correct. Now F is between E and D. F is between E and D. Is that understood? Now can you see B has behind E, F and D. Can you see this pattern? B is here. So there are 3 vacancies behind B. So it will be fulfilled by E, F and D. So I'll put E, F and D here. So this part is understood, absolutely understood. So now we also have this part that G is just in front of B. So we put G here. Then A is just in front of G and C is in front of A. So the entire, it is deciphered. Now any questions they ask is absolutely ridiculous. They can ask anything. Who is from the second from the top, who is from the second from the bottom, who is not adjacent to F, who is not adjacent to it. The questions are redundant, absolutely. You figure out the sequence and everything is done. So that's ridiculous. So now we come here. If A is taller than B, okay, A is taller than B, good. Then C is taller than A, okay, C is taller than A. Then D is taller than C. So can you see this? If A is taller than B and C is taller than A, so obviously C is taller than A, who is taller than B. Absolutely understood. It's a pure logic. Now since D is taller than C, so D, then C, then A, then B. Absolutely pure logic, nothing else. And E is tallest of the all, so E has to come first. So now who is in the mid position, who is the second, third, fourth? It's absolutely ridiculous. So you know E is the tallest, put E first. Then D is taller than C. So D second, C is third, C is taller than A is fourth, A is taller than B. So it's as simple as that. No big logic whatsoever. Now these are the kind of directions questions. I'll tell you the directions. So this is how directions are in this planet. This is your east, this is your west, this is your north, this is your south, and you can combine all of them. So north and east is northeast, southeast, southwest and northwest. Is that understood? So these are your directions. Now just see, it's a stupid question. Again, most of the questions are stupid. So just see which is appearing maximum. So A is here, A is here, A is here. So put A as a point here, anywhere. Whichever is appearing maximum, put it as a point. It's a trick. A is 2 kilometer to the north of E. So E is somewhere here. Okay. Then C is 1 kilometer to the east of A. So C is somewhere here. Then D is 1 kilometer to the south of A. So D is somewhere here. Remember, this was from here to here it's 2 kilometers. From here to here it's 1 kilometer. Then B is 1 kilometer to the east of E. So B is somewhere here. And F is 1 kilometer to the west of D. So F is somewhere here. So which now do whatever you want to do. It's absolutely ridiculous. Whatever they want to ask, this distance, that distance, this. So there can be formation of these triangles if you can see them. So there can be formation of various triangles or various distances as you already know them. They can ask any questions now. It's absolutely ridiculous, right? So this distance is 2 kilometers. From A to E it's 2 kilometers. From A to C it's 1 kilometer. From C to B it's 2 kilometer. So if this is 1, this is 1, then this is root 2. This is also root 2. So you know all the sides now. There is no question whatsoever to know. They can ask anything. Now they ask a stupid question, which 3 villages are in line. So obviously answer is A, D and E. See, if you know the concept, nothing is impossible. Just remember this diagram and you'll solve everything. North, south, northeast, west, west, north, 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 whatever. And make sure that you are scaling them correctly when A, D and E and these are used. So moving forward, 4 children are sitting in a row. Okay, we know 4 children are sitting in a row. Good. A is occupying the seat next to B. Okay, but not next to C. So I'll do A is B. So C cannot come here, so C has to come here. Is that understood? C cannot come here, so C has to come here. By the first question, it can be either this or it can be, let's say, A, B, C or this. These are the only two options, right? Not another option. You can switch between B and A, but that doesn't matter. So if C is not sitting next to D, so this cannot be possible, right? So this is gone. So this is the only possible option now. So who is our occupying seat next adjacent to D? So the seat which is occupied adjacent to D is only by A. So the answer is A, not B and A. It's not possible. It's absolutely simple, 100% correct. There cannot be any answer. You cannot put it D, B, A, C because A cannot be close to C. You cannot put it, let's say, A, D, B, C because A is close to B. And finally, C is neither near to D nor to A, so it has to be in a corner. So D, A, B, C, very, very simple questions. It takes 10 seconds, 15 seconds. You just have to believe in your gut instinct. Do not go for these answers, impossible to tell. Usually they are wrong. Oh, 50 students, good. Some students can speak only English, okay. Some can speak only Hindi. So I can decipher there are 50 total. So they are divided into 3 categories, I guess. One is only English, one is only Hindi, and one is both. Can there be any other category? Is it possible? No. 10 students can speak both English and Hindi. So both is 10. So here we have Hindi and English as 10. Good. If the number of students who can speak English is 21, so English will be included both plus only English. So English is 21. So 21 is equals to 10 plus OE. So only English will be 11. Is that understood? Absolutely understood. Who can speak English will include people like me who can speak both English and Hindi, and people from down south who can speak only in English and their mother tongue. Then how many students can speak Hindi and only Hindi, and how many can speak only English? So how many can speak Hindi? See, how many can speak both? How many can speak only English is 11. So Hindi will be spoken by 39. There are only 11% who can speak only English. So 39 will speak only Hindi. So answer will be 39. So by seeing option, you just go ahead and mark it. That's it. Done. But since we are solving the question, so I'll go ahead. How many can speak only Hindi? Since 21 can speak English, so obviously 29 are left which are can speak only Hindi. And how many can speak only English? So we have deciphered earlier. So 11. So answer will be 39, 29 and 11. See, even if you know 39 is the correct answer, you just move ahead, mark the question. Is that understood? Because 39 does not figure in any of the options. Options are very, very crucial while you're solving a CSAT paper. Then a very, very retarded question. A rectangular garden is there. So how does it matter? Rectangulars always area will be initial, let's say L is the length, B is the breadth, so area is LB. So now they increase the length by 40%, so 1 become 1.4. decreasing its width by 20%, so 1 becomes 0.8. So you multiply 1.8 1.4 to it becomes 112 or 1.1.2. So 1.1.2 minus 1 will be equals to 0.2 into 100 will be the percent, that is 12% increase in area will be there. It's as simple as that. In case they ask, let's say for a cylinder, so you must be knowing pi r square h. If they ask for a let's say sphere, so sphere is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. So the volume of the sphere, they can ask anything. So these are the volumes, this was the surface area. So depending upon which side is changing by how much, so let's say they ask radius have been halved by height is doubled, so what will be the effect? The volume will decrease. Is that understood? So you just remember these basic formulas, they do not go beyond these formulas in UPSC at least. 6 books are labeled A B C D E F. These are called as time taking questions. They will take time, believe me, they will take time, thoda time lagega, but you have to sort this table kind of a thing. A B C D E F, just write it somewhere. A B C D E F quickly. Then B C E F have green color, so green, 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 and others have yellow, so yellow, yellow. Okay, then books A B D are new, so new, new, and new, while other are old, so it is old, old, and old. Then ABC are law reports, law, law, law. There are 3 medicine, medicine, medicine. So what is the question? Which 2 books are old? So medical extract, so medical can be only D, E, and F. Okay, so this option is gone, this option is also gone, this is gone. So just by seeing medical, the answer becomes B. So answer is B. It will take you 30 seconds, not more than that. They are very थोड़ा सा time लगता है, they take some time, but they can be solved within 1 minute. So your aim should be solving these questions in less than 1 minute, because you will take some time in reading comprehensions. See, whenever these kind of question comes, assume that it is not possible to have no profit and no loss. 99% of the time there will be either profit or loss. So simple, no formulas. Coaching wala tells lots of formulas. Loss is equals to percentage loss and blah blah blah, CP minus SP and whatnot. We will use our basic logic. They are selling 2 goats at the same price. Assume you are Sohan, you are selling 2 goats at the same price. So let's say the first goat sells at a profit of 100%. So let's say first goat is worth 100 rupees. You are selling it at 110. Is that understood? Now second goat, you do not know how much it is worth, but you are also selling it at 110. Is that understood? So assuming that you are making a 10% loss, so just assume iski cost is 120 rupees. So if you are making 10% loss, so it will be sold at 108, but it is sold at 110. So it is slightly more than that. So let's assume 121. So iska 10%, if you reduce it, how much it will come? It will come around 109. If you 122, so it will come around 110. So the cost is 122 and 110. So the total CP, that is the cost price, is 222. 100 plus 122. Total sell price is 222. 220. So the 2 rupees is the loss. So 2 divided by 222 will be what? Roughly 1%. It is approximately 0.9%, but the option does not give. So you'll make a loss of 1%. It's as simple as that. No formula, nothing required. You assume, take 100 as an example, because percentage conversion is very easy from there. Now a straight line segment is 36 centimeter long. So we will make a straight line segment here. Let's say 36 centimeter long. Points are to be marked on the line from both ends of the point. Great. From each end, the first point is at a distance of 1 centimeter from the end. The second point is 2. So it is a type of arithmetic progression. They'll tell you various formulas, but they are not needed at all. At all. Third point is at 3, fourth is 4, 5 is 5. Okay, the points are not counted at the end, so you cannot count the points at the end. Please make sure you do not count them. The common points are counted as 1. What is the number of points? Okay, so the first point will be here at 1 centimeter, here also at 35 centimeter. Similarly, the second point will be at 3 centimeter, 1, 3, then you have 33 and 35. Then the third point will be at 6, here it will be at 30, obviously baat hai. Then it will be at 10, here it will be at 26, then we will have at 15, then we will have at 21. So these are the 10 points are at least there, but please do not stop here. People do this mistake. Then you will go back here, so here it will be next point, here it will be next point, but common points are not counted. Then comes the catch. You will go here, you will come at 8, and here you will go at 28. Is that understood? So these are the 2 new points, and then finally you will jump to 1 and then you will jump to 35. So please make sure that the answer is 12 and not 10. This is the total 12 points. You can see here down how did I do it. Very common logic, no formulas required, will take you 30 seconds, no load mat lo yaar, the brain is already flooded with facts. Please do not take any load for CSAT part 2. So just see 120 musicians are there, doesn't matter musician anything, just focus on numbers. 5% can play all three. So let's assume 100 hota to 5% 5 hota, 120 hai to 5 se zyada hoga, obviously it will be more than 5%. 5% of 120 will be 6. Is that understood? So it happens that the number of musicians who can play any and only two of the above instrument is 30. Just write somewhere 30. The number of musicians who can play guitar alone is 40. Okay, 40. So what is the total number those who can play violin alone or flute alone? So it includes both players who can play violin as well as flute. So the answer is absolutely simple. What? 120 as a total musician. 6 can play all. So 114 can play either alone or two or both two. Is that understood? 114, if you remove 30, then there are only those players who are left who can play only one thing. So the answer is 84, out of which if you remove guitar playing people, the answer becomes 44. So these 44 includes flute alone and violin alone. So answer is 44. These are the kind of stupid questions they ask. Anyway, so if you want me to make more videos on other topics for CSAT, like the left remaining maths questions and the reading comprehensions, how will I do it in real time? Believe me, this is going real time. That is how I approach my paper in examination, and I am solved 90 minutes or less. So by the way, those of you who do not know my score in 2013 prelims, I attempted all 80 questions in paper 2, and I got 75 correct and 5 wrong. That was a score of 183.33, and I did that paper in 90 minutes. So that's a fact. Paper started at 2:30 p.m. on 26th May 2013. I finished the paper by 4 o'clock. So if you want to know these tricks and nuances, do let me know. If I'll make a video, no problem whatsoever. So if you can subscribe to the channel, this is an academy channel. Any query you can ping me at my Facebook page, that is facebook.com/romanseni.official. Do comment in the post which I'll be making for this video, post there, and like the video on YouTube, and do share and subscribe to the channel, plus comment your problems here also in YouTube also. You can also tweet to me, follow me at Twitter at romanseni. Do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching the video and have an awesome day. Thank you.